It's been a while since we checked in on the morning slow with Joe Scarborough. Remember, he and Mika Brzezinski made their entire career on Trump. This is back in 2016. They let him on the air. This is back when they liked him. And then he blew up their channel. He gave MSNBC, he's given CNN all their views. And then their views crashed after they got rid of him. Now they're still obsessed with him. They still only talk about Trump just to get the ratings and the views, which is good. I do the same thing, but they hate him. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. This is where all the happy patriots are. This is the best channel for news entertainment, and we'd love to have you in our audience. I'd love to have you subscribe and join us.
54% of Americans approve of it. Only 35% of Americans disapprove of it. The survey conducted by YouGov America found that 84% of Democrats, 48% of independents, 48% of independents, and 24% of Republicans approved of the ruling.
This is Slow Joe Scarborough making the case that because 54% of people are okay with the Colorado removing Trump from the ballot, he's making some kind of a moral case here. But now watch, by the end of this segment, they will all completely negate because Slow Joe gets it wrong. This is going to backfire on Democrats so bad.
I get this, and I think there is a real strong case for the Supreme Court to agree with Colorado. As somebody who is a politician, I think it's a real bad decision because I think it really helps Donald Trump. And I don't like anything that helps Donald Trump. I find myself in the weird position of agreeing with Bill Barr in terms of it helping him. I think it does help him.
In spite of the poll that Joe Scarborough was just slobbering over, this is going to help Trump. And now they're starting to face it. The Democrats are starting to learn, oh no, we made another mistake. They do this every time.
Yeah, well, I totally agree with Claire on that. I mean, it's a massive get out the vote rally for Donald Trump, this decision. That's the way a lot of his people will view it, and more of them will be more fevered about supporting him. And, the flip side, Joe, is, and again, Claire pointed it out, we were talking about it last hour, the way to defeat him, the way to put him away for good is to vote him out.
I love when Democrats have to tell other Democrats how being a Democrat works. They're going, we're supposed to use votes instead of courts. This is new to them. They act like they just discovered it. And it's like it had never occurred to them. They're all, what do you mean? We're not supposed to go through the Colorado Supreme Court and remove his name from the ballot? Because, by the way, this is going to spread to other liberal states. California is looking to do the same thing, possibly remove Trump's name from the ballot. Although the backlash against Colorado will probably keep them from making that huge mistake.
It's up to the Democratic Party, President Biden's party, his campaign for re-election to do the job, to help us do the job to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Not the courts.
I completely understand what you're saying.
I thought Joe for a second there was going to say, I completely agree with you, but he goes, I completely understand what you're saying because he doesn't agree with them. But I also thought it was funny that they're all relying on Joe Biden and his party to do the work for him. This is the work they're doing. They're not going through the vote. They're running 4 indictments on Trump, and now they've removed him. The Colorado Supreme Court has removed him off the ballot. This is how they think campaigning works, and it's doing the opposite. They've given Trump at least 20 points by now since the first Alvin Bragg indictment launched. The harder they hit him, the better he does. You guys are doing it wrong, but keep doing it. Please, California, remove Trump from the ballot, and let's watch what happens.
That is eerily reminiscent of what Adolf Hitler said.
Ding, it's the Hitler talk again. Joe's stuck on this. He's really furious with Trump saying things about illegals at the border, and now that's all of the news this morning is he's Hitler, he's Hitler, he's Hitler. We've heard this for ever since 2016, guys. It's old, it doesn't work anymore. Boy who cried wolf.
I do know that Ivana Trump said that he kept a book of Hitler's speeches by his bedside.
That's just so Trump to leave a book of Hitler's speech. Trump doesn't read books, you dummy. I don't think he's even read the Constitution. He's not like some intellectual William F. Buckley type. He's not reading, Thomas Paine and St. Thomas Aquinas. Thomas Jefferson, we got to get all the Thomases in. He's not reading them. That's not what he does. He does not keep a copy of Hitler's speeches on his nightstand, you dolt.
I don't know that it's a dog whistle as much as a foghorn. When you're quoting Hitler, I think we've moved beyond the dog whistling stage. More than dogs can hear Hitler rhetoric.
No, it's when you use reductio ad Hitlerium, when you are declaring other people are like Hitler. That's when you've lost it. We're beyond that, Joe. It's all done. It didn't work for the last. This is all they've got left in the arsenal, guys. This is all they've got. He's Hitler. He's divisive. And Trump is laughing all the way to another win. President Trump, it's going to be fun to watch. Check in on Joe Scarborough the day after the November election in 2024. We're probably going to need to do an intervention on him. And I'm Doug in Exile.